This is information that you wouldn't get anywhere else, so listen up! Is it really better to upload it as public instead of unlisted? I see so many people doing public. I feel like I should do it too because I'm like pressured. How long should your audition videos be? Should I audition with background vocals or instrumental music? Things like that. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. And in today's video, I have another video related to Belift auditions. And so if you don't know about this already, Belift recently opened an audition for a girl group, and they are planning to make a survival show called I-Land 2 regarding I-Land 1. And so I did collect a few questions, 10 questions that you guys asked on that video, and I just wanted to make like an FAQ video regarding that because a lot of people seem to be interested in it. So before you watch this video, it might be better to watch that video before you have any other questions, because in that video I do answer a few questions as well as show you guys how to actually audition for it and all of the rules. So before we begin, I just wanted to clarify this one thing that a lot of people commented, and so there were a lot of comments that I guess copy and pasted their YouTube audition link and they wanted me to evaluate it. So I'm not going to evaluate it right there. That is what Patreon is for. I evaluate your videos, and if you are in that specific tier, I also give live evaluation sessions. Patreon members, back me up in the comment section and share your experience. So if you are interested in having help from me and evaluated, or your videos being evaluated by me, then make sure to go check out Patreon. I also have a video on it if you are interested about the specifics. So the first question is, does Belift have a specific style for girls that they look for when auditioning? Do they look for more girl crush concepts or more so cute concepts? And the answer to that is they really don't. And if you are asking that question, it's probably not for the right reason, like you want to fit into that style that Belift is looking for, which is not a good idea. What I would say is just go with the style that you're more familiar with, that you're comfortable with, and that fits you the best. So don't go overboard. So if you fit into more so girl crush concepts and the company looks for more cute styles, you don't need to fit their standard. And most companies don't even have a set standard. It changes honestly as time passes and as more generations reappear. So it doesn't really matter that much. But for now, Belift only has one group, and that's a boy group too. So we really don't know what their style is yet. And someone asked, like, what about hybe? Just hybe in general. But hybe has so many other companies under it because it's a label, right? So there's bighit, Playlist, Source Music, there's all of these companies under the label. So it's not really like one style that they specifically look for. It's a label full of so many different styles, so many different concepts and things like that. And the second question is about the second step of the audition, so the second round of the audition. And so what the question is it offline or is it online? So why people think it's offline is because it lists out like the countries that they need to go to, but that isn't really the case for the second round. That's for future notices, so maybe in the third round, but that's not confirmed information, so I'm not going to like say that out there because it literally says they'll only give that information to those who pass, and so you will get an email if you pass. If not, you wouldn't know about the next step. And what I say usually is not to worry about the next step, because of course it's nice to have a general idea so you know what you're going in for. However, you first need to pass the first round in order to get into the second round. And all that information will be provided to you very detailed. And if you do have questions after that, then that's something you can ask them, not me. I don't work there, so I don't know that. That's literally been my most used quote nowadays. I don't work at Belift, I wouldn't know. But I also said in the audition tutorial that the second round is an online video call audition, which is kind of similar to the one-on-one Zoom auditions. So that's really all you need to know until there. So don't worry about it too much. It's just online, and that should not be a big deal. And the third question, it's not really like a question, but more so like a comment that I got a lot of times. And that comment is, should I audition because I'm so scared right now and I don't know if I'm like ready for this? And so I get this word quite often in my comments saying that they're scared. But firstly, I don't even know what you're scared of. If it means like you're lacking confidence, I do have a video on confidence. You literally just have to search up Lovey Irene confidence and you'll find it. So make sure to watch that video if you do feel like you lack confidence, because I say some important things in there, yeah. But apart from that, I guess, are you scared about if they'll like steal your identity? Because that isn't the case. Belift is a legit company and they won't scam you in any way. And you know, you're not even like paying them, so you can't really like get scammed in any way either. So yeah. So in both ways, you really shouldn't be scared, I can assure you that. But if you're saying that you're not ready for this yet and there isn't enough time for you to prepare both mentally and like for the audition, then it probably isn't your best choice. And don't worry if you think this is like your last opportunity. A lot of people think that, oh my god, this audition is closing in like a week. This is my last opportunity. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. I assure you that's not the case. There are companies that have ongoing auditions literally like until forever. There are companies that open like new auditions every single week or so, every single month or so. So don't worry about that. And another common question I get is, my age isn't allowed for this audition. I'm worried that I'm too old for this anymore, and I'm not going to be having any opportunities for other auditions. And if this is the case, you shouldn't worry about this because there are still a lot of companies where they accept, I guess, older people, so not necessarily from 2000 to 2009. And a lot of these companies, or the auditions that have unlimited age, is more so the ones that are ongoing. So if you watch my audition tutorials, there are a lot of companies that have no age restrictions, it's just any age. So I recommend watching those videos. And questions 4, 5, 6 is something that I have answered in previous videos, but I'll just repeat it again because people don't like to watch my older videos, I guess. I don't know why. They provide a lot of good information. They do. Really, a moment of silence for my old videos. Anyway, the fourth question is, can I audition with instruments? Would that be a strong point that they would look for? And to be honest, it's not really like a strength. Like, it is a strength and it's definitely a benefit towards you. It's not going to be like harmful towards your skill or for your audition. However, these days there's so many people that can sing with instruments. I don't know what else. They can play the piano, they can play the guitar while they're singing, and it isn't anything like outstanding. So I don't think it should be something that you should show off. And the thing is, a lot of companies do not look for singers that audition with their instruments because it just hides your vocals even more, and what they're looking for is your true natural vocals. So no, I would not advise that you audition with an instrument because it's just unnecessary, and of course you're showing that you can do it, however it isn't something that you should focus on. And the fifth question is, should I audition with background vocals or instrumental music, things like that. And so let's start off with vocals. Like for singing, should you audition with a backtrack? Never, ever should you ever do that. Like I said, they want to hear your natural voice. They're not looking to hear the instrumental music, and all they're really looking for is your vocal. That's really what you need to focus on. And this other day I got a strange comment saying like, can I sing with the original artist? Like, so the actual song with your vocals. No, that makes literally no sense. Why would you do that? It's just showing that you're like, I don't know, insecure about your voice and you're not confident with just singing by yourself. So that's definitely something you do not want to do. However, there are some exceptions to this. So that is rapping. Sometimes it is a little awkward when you're rapping without any beats, I guess. So maybe they could let that slide. However, it should really not overpower your rapping or your vocals, I guess. And I really would just say never audition with background music or background instrumentals, whatever. I'm just saying I don't recommend it on a general level. If really needed, then just put it really, really quietly so that you can kind of like barely hear it. And your vocals or your rapping should overpower anything else that's present. And the sixth question is, can I audition with a microphone? And so you guys have probably seen those Belift audition videos that are going like crazy, crazy popular. And I don't know, I don't really watch them, but I like sometimes see the thumbnails of them. And they do have microphones while they are singing, and that may make you think like, oh, do I need a microphone for my singing? Is it going to improve my quality? However, the answer to this is no, especially if you are showing the microphone on screen. That's terrible. What you want to show is your natural vocals. So this is what I meant when I said 4, 5, 6 is connected to one another. All of that to say, you need to show your vocals, period. There's nothing else you should do within your audition video if you chose the categories for vocals or rapping. For dancing, obviously, it's a different story, but if you're using a microphone, it does alter your voice a little bit and make it sound a lot more amplified, I guess. So even if you're depending on this, that's not really a good choice because eventually you are going to have to go to the offline auditions where you actually show your voice without the dependence of a microphone or the dependence of a backing track. So what are you going to do then, right? So just do it just purely just record it. It really isn't that difficult. People are making it seem like very fancy and stuff, but it shouldn't be. And so question number 7 is one that I get very, very often, and it is, how long should your audition videos be? And so this isn't really specific to Belift, but honestly any online audition that you do. And you see all of these videos, like I mentioned, on YouTube that are like 2 to 3 minutes long. It shouldn't be that long. They are making a mistake. And you might think, oh, but they're doing it, I should do it too. No, that's not the case. Whatever you're seeing on YouTube isn't always the right thing. Just because others are doing it doesn't mean you should do it either. Realistically, they won't look through the entire 2 to 3 minutes. So what your best bet is from 30 seconds to 1 minute. And why that's better for you is because it cuts down kind of like your limits, I guess. And so what that means is you can show your talents in such a short time. That's more impressive to them than this long video and it's just the entire song. It's not very appealing to the judges who have to go through so many, I guess, applicants. And so showing the highlight of the song, the highlight of your voice within the song is best. So 30 seconds to a minute is best. If you like overdo it a little bit, it's fine. But if it's like 2 to 3 minutes long, I definitely do not recommend that. And shorter than 30 seconds, it's way too short. So a lot of people think that 30 seconds is too short, but I think it's the perfect length, to be honest. I'm just saying 1 minute, just in case if you feel that's too little for you, I guess. And especially singing, I see a lot of people repeating the chorus again. Very unnecessary. For dancing, I feel like if you repeat it, it can show a different style. But for singing, it just gets really, really boring and repetitive, so I definitely do not recommend that. So for singing, it should be even shorter than what a dancer does. And a question that's similar to this is, what part of the song should you do for your audition? Does it have to be the chorus, or can I sing the bridge or the pre-chorus? And for this, it doesn't matter as long as it highlights your voice the best. So it could be the beginning part, the rap part, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter, and it's totally up to you. Question number 8 is also regarding the YouTube videos that they have uploaded for their audition. And so people ask, is it really better to upload it as public instead of unlisted? I see so many people doing public. I feel like I should do it too because I'm like pressured. And the answer to that is you only see public videos, obviously, because they're public, you know? There's probably more videos that are unlisted compared to public, and you know, that makes sense. Obviously, you can't see the unlisted videos, so you can't really get a grasp of how many people that are uploading public videos compared to unlisted videos. And I've seen that these Belift videos get very, very popular. And like if they're in public, of course. And if that's the case, that's great for you as like, I don't know if you're pursuing to be a YouTuber, but if you're actually thinking about becoming an idol, it's not the best choice because companies look for actual talent, I guess, not popularity. Popularity is not something that matters. And of course, there are some idols that had popularity before their debut. However, it's not significant at all. And so that's not something that they look for. So the best is just to have a clean start with nothing, no video uploaded on YouTube, no controversial issues, nothing like that. So I recommend it as uploading it on Unlisted, especially if you don't want to get unnecessary hate, even like unnecessary criticisms and things like that. Upload it to Unlisted. People who want to do it in public are probably, I don't want to say this in a bad meaning, but some of them are a little bit attention seeking. So I don't recommend that you do that, nor does the company want you to do that. Especially if the company says, oh yeah, we are not responsible for if you upload these videos on public, which probably means you shouldn't do it in public. Just do it in Unlisted is my recommendation. And number 9 is a question that's very, but it's what category should I do? What category does Belift prefer the most? And so this is totally up to you. I do have a video on categories if you're interested in viewing that. It kind of gives you like a spectrum on how many people choose each category, which one is more beneficial and things like that. So I recommend watching that. It's not specific to Belift, obviously, but it gives you a general idea. And according to Belift, there is no one specific category like that's better than the other ones. They say to choose one category. So to those people who are asking, should I do 2 categories? Is that okay? No, they literally say to do 1. I don't know what's so difficult about that. It's just 1 category. And question number 10 is to wrap everything up. And so the question is It's a very broad question because I've seen a lot of these. I've seen people do blah 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 blah. Should I also do this? Because I feel like I should. No, never, never, never. Just because what they're doing seems right, but the rules say it isn't right, it shouldn't be the case. People break rules, and that's obvious. You can see it just from the comment section. There are really, really weird comments down there. Like, I don't even know why. Like, do they even watch the video? Do they even read the title? Anyway, the people that are auditioning shouldn't really be any relation to you, I guess. And so I'm just gonna answer 2 more questions before we end this video because I kind of forgot to include it in. So the first question is it okay to audition for this if you don't speak Korean? And can I just audition for this in English? And the answer to that is yes. That's why it's provided to you in the website with all these different languages that isn't just Korean. And then they also ask, should you do your introduction, like for the introduction video, in English or Korean? What if I don't speak Korean fluently? And you can just do it in English, it doesn't matter. But if you speak fluent Korean, obviously do it in fluent Korean. And the last question is related to the over 14 years or under 14 years thing that they have on their website for parents' permission. And so people ask, should you do your Korean age for this or your English age? Or not English age, like your international age. And this doesn't matter, just do what benefits you more because they'll know your age anyway through your birth date. So, doesn't matter. So I hope this helped you guys for your Belift audition. So once again, if you haven't watched the audition tutorial already, make sure to go watch that. I also have a whole playlist about audition tutorials, so that might help you for other future auditions as well. And so make sure to subscribe for more content like this. I always give you guys the best K-pop audition tips. Yo, 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 the best part of the video has come, the bloopers. Let us begin. 10 videos.
This. Yeah! That one. A little wink. Ah!
This is so awkward.
Like blow on it, you know, like with steam. Yay! Oh my goodness!
There's a spider on my wall. The heck? Not afraid of spiders, but I just, ugh. Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna go kill it, hold up. Ah! Ah! Oh! And make sure to comment down this emoji if you made it until here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, a little update on the spider. Oof. It hasn't gone away. I don't even know where the spider is. I like tried to catch it, and then I think it either fell on the floor, like under my bed, which is not very, oh my, imagine having a spider family under my bed. Oh! Ah! Sorry. That was so out of the blue, but I don't know if it's in my sheets, which are on the floor right now, which is not very safe. Safe, no. It's not very clean. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. Bye!